entrance music before.
Welcome back to Tales from the Empty Nest. She's Mama.
He's big boy.
And we're just a couple of empty nesters trying to figure out how to shoot video because people asked us to do so. And we're learning to love each other again. How we doing
We've
tonight,
always
Mama?
loved each other.
We're
learning to reconnect.
Yeah, learning to reconnect is what we're learning how to do. Check us out on our social medias. We're all kinds of different names, but you can go to our website, Tales from Empty Nest, and you can find all the links to all the socials. You can find all the links to all the podcasts. This one will now be up on doggone YouTube, so that's kind of exciting. I don't know if Mama thinks that's kind of exciting. What do you think about that, babe?
I need a hair and makeup team.
We need a hair and makeup team. So if you are out there and you're willing to give away like free services for hair and makeup, and you're willing to come to our house, and you're willing to hook Mama up with all the latest and greatest.
But really, the whole point in this is to actually see our normal, how we shoot a podcast, and this is how we normally look. So
yeah. So it should be interesting. So yeah, make sure you go to the website, Tales from Empty Nest. We have a contact form out there. There's a store out there. All kinds of good stuff out there. So check it out. Let us know what you think. Send us comments, all kinds of good stuff. We're winging it.
Let us know if we should ever do this again.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know, like, please, for the love of
Please
God,
stop.
Don't do this ever again. Fair enough. All right. Thanksgiving, babe. We had a big Thanksgiving. Our original Thanksgiving plans were we weren't going to be here pretty much.
Right.
And then we kind of swapped. We kind of changed out like about a month before Thanksgiving. We kind of made
longer
it.
than a
We
month.
talked about it for a while, and then we kind of made a final decision about a month before Thanksgiving. And man, I'm kind of glad we did.
I am too. It was really nice.
It was.
Yes.
We had the kids.
It was probably one of the biggest Thanksgivings we've had in a while. So
Yeah, it definitely was. 100%. We had both the kids,
and their
significant others.
Yep.
We had my dad, his wife. We had
my mom.
your mom. So it was an outstanding Thanksgiving.
was
And
great.
you know what's crazy? We talked about it last time we were talking about Thanksgiving. We cooked the same amount of food last year as we did this year.
Yeah.
And we still had leftovers off
I
the
cooked
over
more
those
mashed
people.
potatoes, but
Okay, but maybe some
can
more
never
mashed
have
potatoes.
too many mashed potatoes.
Yeah, you can't. I agree. That's 100%. All right, we talked about it last time, what our first bite was going to be. Tell everybody what your first bite was.
I can't remember, so correct me if I'm wrong. I think I recall it was our daughter's mac and cheese that she brought. I think that was my first bite because I really wanted to see what her cooking tasted like. So I was dying to see what it tasted like. Because usually my first bite is like, I think I said this, a mixture of like the dressing, mashed potatoes, and cranberry sauce. But I was dying to see what her mac and cheese tasted like, and it was really good. So.
Yeah, the mac and cheese was really good. I was really surprised. She either lied to me. I'm not a cream cheese guy. I'm not a, what else am I not? Sour cream. Any of that crap. Ranch, mayonnaise is not my jam. So, but a lot of people put that stuff in mac and cheese. Not all that stuff, but some of that stuff goes in mac and cheese. I don't like it. She says she didn't put it in there. I got to trust her. I thought it was pretty good. But my first bite, everybody that watches this on TikTok and has been watching all summer long, watching me eat by the pool is going to crack up at this. And it was like, I didn't do it on purpose because I think I said, I'm going to do probably either mashed potatoes or probably dressing with some cranberry sauce. That's usually one of the first things I do when it's Thanksgiving time. I picked up the damn cob of corn and munched off about 3 or 4 rows of corn in about 10 seconds. And I didn't even realize it until I got about halfway through doing it, and I just kind of laughed to myself.
Yep.
And I was like, man,
You did it.
I did it. I am addicted to corn, I
Yes,
think.
you
It's a
are.
problem. But yeah, really good Thanksgiving. Hope all you guys had a good Thanksgiving out there. What was your favorite part about Thanksgiving?
Just having family.
Yeah, it was good.
It was so nice. And our daughter stayed literally like all day, her and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And that was so nice. Our son split time between our house and then they went over to his girlfriend's house with her family. So it's kind of a warm up to what that's going to be like when we actually have in-laws, that they got to share time with their family too.
I don't know if we should need to be talking about in-laws. It's a little early for all that, right?
Doesn't necessarily. Oh, okay, fair. Yeah.
But I don't guess it goes on our timeline. I guess they are going to do what they want to do, which is fine.
Yeah.
What are you sipping on over there, Mama?
Some wine.
What kind of wine?
Here's the thing. Now that they can see me, they're going to see how much of this shit I drink during a show. Because I fill up my glass and then I also bring my bottle. So.
Yeah, Mama's got an extensive wine collection on her little table over here in the podcast studio. Mm-hmm. That's all good.
I like wine when I get off work. Kind of relax.
I like wine.
I like wine a lot.
I like wine too. Man, speaking of wine, I drank way too much freaking wine on Thanksgiving. And I didn't start until probably, it was like when the Cowboys game came on. So like 3:30, mm-hmm. We'd already eaten. I was just too busy during the day cooking, getting everything ready. Whoa.
Yeah.
I bet we drank 4 bottles of wine.
I was going to tell you, I just did inventory when I opened this bottle. So you bought 12 bottles. We're down to 4. That's how much we drank over. Not just.
Well, we didn't drink 8 on Thanksgiving.
Not just on Thursday, but
yeah.
Since you bought that,
we drank a smooth 4 bottles for real, easy. And I think I drank a lot of that.
You did.
I
was too busy chatting.
Yeah, I might have drank 2.5 of that. But yeah, Thanksgiving was great. It was good to see our daughter.
And our son.
I was getting to that. It was great to see our daughter. It was great to hang out and get to know her boyfriend a little more. Mm-hmm. We've only met him a few times.
He's brand new to the family.
Yeah, so that was great. We got to meet our grand dog, Dozer.
Yeah.
Black lab, really cool little 2-year-old black lab.
They asked, they were very respectful. You know, we have a cat and I want her to feel safe in her own home. And they're very respectful. And they said, do you mind if we bring him? That way we can spend longer over there and we don't have to go take care of him. But we'll keep him in the backyard. And the weather was really nice. It was mid-60s and sunny. And I said, that's fine, but absolutely cannot be in the house. I do not want him to make our cat uncomfortable. Man, we couldn't do it. The sun went down and he heard everybody in the house and he just wanted to come in. And he did such a good job. Yeah.
It turned out the cat was uncomfortable.
Yeah, regardless if the dog was there or not. There were so many people. Yeah. So it wasn't doing her any harm. But
anyway. We don't have a, what do you call it? Like a social...
She's social around certain people. She's got to know you.
Yeah, it takes her a while to warm up when there's new people in the house. So yeah, but yeah, and then our son, his girlfriend, and they've been dating for a long time.
Yeah, it'll be almost 2 years.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, it was good to have everybody. Hope everybody out there had a great Thanksgiving. I don't know why you wouldn't just enjoy. There's good football on. Make some kind of food. Get something to drink in your belly,
or at least enjoy Black Friday.
Yeah, I mean, some people live for that. Yeah. I do not.
Yeah, I do not anymore. I used to be the one that goes first thing in the morning, getting up and go with my sisters, and we go hit up the stores, even my mom. Yeah. And now I just sit back on my couch and do it online.
I wonder, I don't think Black Friday is as big a deal like it used to be.
There were bigger sales on Saturday and Sunday.
Right. And then there's what is it, Friday. Cyber Monday now that they do where you can get good sales. So I think what happened was people got way too stupid at those Black Friday sales. And the stores were like, this is way too much of a liability. Yeah. Like, people are going to get killed, or people are already getting in fights. People are, getting arrested and all kinds of crazy mess like that. So, so I don't even think Black Friday is really, honestly, that big of a deal.
Especially now that online's become such a big thing. You can get everything shipped to you for free, pretty much. So
basically anything.
Yep.
Amazon, I talk about it all the time, is the wildest thing on the planet.
I made a comment today on one of my socials because it was funny. I got all these, there was some stuff I was aware of, but I got all these emails today trickling in going, your order has shipped. And I was like, what the hell? I don't remember ordering this. All the drunken Black Friday sales I took advantage of and ordered. Some of that stuff I didn't even remember. I was like, okay, I guess I ordered that. Guess it's coming.
Yeah, one of my friends made a joke that you had done a lot of online shopping. Apparently, I guess they saw your story.
Don't drink and shop online.
It's actually kind of cool. In fairness, it's really cool to drink and shop because you forget that you bought stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
then
it's like Christmas for you.
yeah, like you get to be excited about buying something, and then you forget, and then you get to be excited about getting it. So it's like you get two excitements from one thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes I order stuff that like takes forever to get here. And so it's even I forget. Like I ordered a hockey jersey, I don't know, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I knew it was going to take a while.
It's kind of a personalized thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was going to take a while, and I didn't care. It was whatever. But yeah, it was like 6 months later, and all of a sudden I got a package. I was like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
I open it up, and I had totally forgot I even ordered this hockey jersey. So yeah. And what did you say the other day? Did you get drunk and order a bunch of stuff or something like that?
Yeah.
What were you looking at?
Me?
Yeah, you were looking at something in the house. No, you were looking at something, and you said, what did you do? Get drunk and order a bunch of stuff?
Oh, it was when we did we got all the Christmas stuff down, and I was unpacking. We had like 10 candy bowls.
Yeah, I ordered a bunch of candy bowls.
What the heck?
Yeah. So around Christmas, I won't do it this year because the kids aren't here, but usually around Christmas I'll buy a bunch of Christmas candy and do that whole thing. So I leave candy, but the problem is I was the only one that really ate it anyway.
Yeah.
And now I'll definitely be the only one that eats it, and that's no good.
Yeah.
Because the big boy challenge and all that, which we don't have an update on that because it was Thanksgiving.
That's a really bad time. You're going to have to start after the holidays, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So I might give you an extra month in leeway.
I'm not going to need it.
Okay.
I'm not going to need it. I don't think
right.
it's going to get serious. It's going to get real serious rounds here right when we get back from vacation and Christmas is over. Then it's going to get real serious around here. So just be ready for that. We talked last week a little bit about I kind of started talking about some of the crazy shit I did in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me, and you were like, oh, no, I haven't done anything crazy.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to give people a glimpse of really what that means for you, that you have done nothing crazy. So question to you, Mama, is what is the craziest thing that you did in high school?
Well, I was raised in a very, we went to church a lot, very strict religion, and we did church every Sunday, and every Wednesday night we had youth group. All my friends were part of the same, church, and we always hung out together on the weekends. And well, the craziest thing we did is probably for a rivalry game for high school football is my friend, his dad has he does a lot of other stuff, but he has chicken coops. And so we went and got a bunch of chicken poop.
Oh.
And left presents on all of the opposing teams, the people we knew, and left big droppings of chicken poop on their front porch. We would do CB radio, like drive around town and just talk to each other on the CB radios. I mean, really churchy youth group type of activities.
Wholesome, good old fat. I remember like in junior high, we would go on these church youth trip things. Mm-hmm. And we would have CBs. Like people would give us, people from the church would give us CBs for all the vehicles. That's how we would
talk to each other.
Yeah, so we communicate because we didn't have phones.
We didn't have cell phones.
Yeah, so
we would just drive around town and just.
That's actually sounds pretty cool to me, honestly. I would have done that if we would have had them.
The coolest thing we did, I always loved this, is I can't remember what we called it, but where we lived, each major street is like 1 mile apart from each other. And so my friend lived pretty close to one of those main streets. And so what we do is we gave each other a radius, and you had, I guess we call it cops and robbers, because you had some of us in cars, like we'd drop everybody off, and you had to make it back to the house without getting caught by the police. And so that was so much fun. Like we would just.
Y'all are in cars while you're doing this?
No, there's people that are the robbers. They're on foot.
Oh, okay.
And they get dropped off. It's a radius area.
Oh, okay.
And then you have the people in the cars that are the cops.
Oh.
And you have to get back to home base without getting caught by.
What constituted being caught?
The light shining on you.
Okay.
Like getting.
So we weren't like.
Dying,
we weren't like cruising down like alleyways trying to like
running out of cars
and trying to snag
you got
people.
shined by the lights and you're caught. So
that's a safe way to play that.
yeah. Now you'd probably get.
Oh yeah, we'd get in
the
trouble.
cops would get called on you.
Sure, and they should, honestly.
Because, that's kind of scary.
Yeah. You don't want people running around.
But we never had
yeah.
the real cops called on us for doing that. I mean, could have been doing much worse stuff. But anyway, that's what we did. That was our typical weekend. And if one of us had to work, like we'd come up to the person's job and wait till they got off, and then we'd pick them up and we'd go do our thing. And that happened to me nights I had to work, and I got off at 10. They'd come get me and we'd go do whatever. And, it was just fun.
That's your final answer on craziest thing you've ever done?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Wow.
I know. Lame.
So for me, probably this one stands out. I don't know that this was the craziest thing I ever did, but it certainly stands out. So there used to be this mansion way out in the middle of nowhere, and I don't necessarily know that I'd call it a mansion, but it was called like the Drummond Mansion or something like that. It was out in the middle of nowhere, way on the other side of town from where me and my friends usually hung out. And it was run down. And people used to go out there and kids would go out there and, probably have sex and stuff like that. There was like a coffin out there in one part of this house. So people would go out there and get in the coffin and scare other people.
Oh
and
my gosh.
It was pretty wild. And it was scary out there. Like I'm talking for those of you that grew up in the middle of nowhere, y'all know what I'm talking about. There's no dark, dark in the woods dark. It is dark. And so we've gone, we would go out there a few times, take girls out there and try to scare them. No big deal, but this one time we were way too inebriated to be doing anything. We should have just not done anything. And me and two of my buddies jumped in one of my buddies' single cab pickup truck with 3 girls and drove probably, I bet it was 35 minutes, 40 minutes out to this place. Dicked around out there till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, just running around being stupid, and then drove all the way back. And man, this guy that was driving was running red lights. I mean, I talk to you all the time about how there's no way I should be alive. That night is a perfect example of how there's no way I should be alive. What are you saying?
That is ridiculous.
It's super ridiculous. And I don't even know if that was the craziest thing I did.
Nope. Probably not. I don't believe it.
Probably not. But the fact that we got in a vehicle, a single cab truck is a bench seat, right? This was back in the day where there was a bench seat. So there was 3 places to put your ass, 3 seat belts if they were all run through the seat,
Mm-hmm.
And then so we had 3 dudes, 3 chicks. So you can imagine how that was. Girls sitting on laps, not buckled up.
Mm-hmm.
We're fucking driving around with music blaring, running red lights, inebriated, beyond belief. It was bad.
Me and my friends would never.
I know. Y'all would just go get chicken poop and put it on people's.
Yep.
But I think it made me stronger, babe. I think it made me smarter and strong. So yeah, that's a glimpse into me compared to Mama in terms of craziest things we've ever done in high school. And again, you're probably right. I've done all kinds of we used to go out onto this there was a power company where I lived, power plant where they they dug up coal and all that.
Yeah, I remember.
They would burn it and it would spin steam and all this stuff to turn turbines to make power. And they had just tons of land out there that they had leased from people or bought from people, and they were digging up the coal and all that. We would just break into those areas and just ride around out there and take pictures right next to these big old cranes and that were doing all the digging. And that's bad. You're trespassing big time there and getting serious trouble because they don't want people getting hurt out there.
Right.
It makes total sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was just fun to us.
Yep. That's why you were so strict with the kids, because you knew all the stupid stuff that they're capable of.
I did. And man, there's something to be said about growing up in a small town, but I'm kind of glad they didn't grow up in a small town, because that's where that type of shit happens.
You got to find something to keep busy.
Yeah. You got to find something to keep you busy. And man, there just wasn't anything to do except all that dumb shit. What was the first thing while we're on the subject, what was the first drink you ever had?
It was actually with you. I didn't know what to drink. I never drink hardly anything. You know, we were, like I said, church friends, church group. I think you had given me a whiskey and Diet Coke because that's what you drink.
I didn't drink no whiskey and Diet Coke.
Or was it a Seagram 7 or something?
Maybe
or,
like
or
a
was
whiskey
it called 7
and
and 7?
Yeah, 7 and 7. That
Maybe
makes
that's
sense.
what it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. First thing I ever drank, I think, was a 2 liter of Purple Passion.
Ooh, that sounds horrible.
Well, it is. But that's the thing. Like, we didn't have much money, so you just bought whatever. I mean, we drank Boone's Farm all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We drank like Seagram's wine coolers. Like, I had a friend that had an older cousin that would go get us all this stuff, and he would like leave it by a tree, like out in the forest that we designated as the drop-off tree.
That's hilarious.
And we would go pick it up and like, yeah. And I got so sick the first time I drank because on that Purple Passion. Whew.
Yeah.
Do they even sell that stuff anymore?
I've never heard of it. So
we got to we should go and do a video and see if we can find like any old school. Like, man, I would love to just walk into a liquor store and just see Zima.
Or Puck. Well, they did come back with Zima for a minute.
Man, I would buy some Zimas.
Remember Pucker?
Yeah, I don't think I ever
like
drank it. We a lot of girls and stuff drank schnapps. That was like a big deal with schnapps because they made peppermint, they made like peach, like all kinds of different. And I don't even know what schnapps is.
I don't either.
Officially,
malt liquor or something.
I don't know, but anyway, yeah, I was crazy. Mama was not. That's but now she's crazy and I'm not. I'm the good boy now, and Mama's the nutsy one. See, look at her over there acting like she's not.
Angel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's switch gears and let's talk about. So we try to do something that is helpful. We like to talk about the fun stuff, but we try to do something that's helpful, maybe to couples every once in a while. And so I thought this time, because last week we had like a little tiff about some jealousy stuff in marriage. And so I thought, well, that'd be a good topic. Like, we could talk about jealousy in a marriage and how it can make people feel that are on the other end of the jealousy. And then like maybe some ways to avoid it or get around it or deal with it or whatever. Does that sound fair?
I don't know if we've quite mastered the tool part in it. I think I'm a big instigator of it because of my own insecurities and low self-esteem, even though there's nothing that you've ever done to give me a reason why. But I just know how conniving and manipulative women can be. And so it just makes me go, what's their intention? Why do they want to do this with you? Or why do they want to have this type of relationship with you? Like, it's weird.
So in case you haven't figured it out yet, Mama's the jealous one, like insanely jealous of our relationship. And then I'm the one that honestly is just not. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, does that bother you that I'm not?
Sometimes I wish you were a little bit more. But then I see how much it affects you when I get those little streaks in me. And I'm like, I don't know if it's healthy either way. But I do know, I do try to apologize and tell you I shouldn't have done that. You've done nothing to make me feel that way. It's all in my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a hard thing. And like, is that something that runs rampant in like
rampant? Yeah, close enough.
In relationships, like, is that something normal?
I mean, I think we've all seen some couples that are just like, both of them are just. Let us know your thoughts out there. But I think almost if you have two people that are like that, like that's got to be impossible. It's got to be impossible to like live together.
Right.
Luckily for us, like there's only one insanely jealous person. Like, I won't say like every once in a while I haven't gotten jealous or ever felt like jealous feelings or whatever, but I always just kind of like, brush it off, and it's not, I don't think about it, I think. And I think for you, it's like different. Like you start to build all these scenarios.
Part of it is it's hard to explain this without exactly like naming people or situations, and I don't want to do that. But part of it, I think, is me being insecure because I'm like, man, they have that relationship with you, and that's pretty cool. They can do this with you or say this with you, and that's pretty cool. Does he think less of me because I can't compare in that same light? I can't do those same things. I don't know. It's kind of have to be very vague, so it's kind of frustrating, I guess.
Fair enough.
But to be able to explain this, and I think it goes back to my own insecurities. Like, does he wish I was that way? Does he wish I was, a boss, could do this or that, or knew a lot about sports, or knew a lot about this, or knew a lot about that, and can bounce ideas? Like, I can't do that. So does he think I'm inferior to them? Did I do a good job explaining?
Yeah,
that?
I mean, I think kind of. I think you probably did the best you could do. Yeah, but the funny thing, and I got to note this. The funny thing about Mama is she gets super jealous about like things that have never happened. I won't even be talking about somebody and she gets jealous, but Mama can talk about men, like attractive men or attractive this. And
that's not 100% true. You said things like women look good.
I not very much because I get in trouble.
But these aren't obtainable people. Like if you want to say an actress or actor, well, you wouldn't say an actor, but an actress or something was hot or whatever, that wouldn't hurt me. You're not gonna do anything with her. She's not.
Yeah, but the people that you sometimes talk about are attainable people.
I don't know what you're talking
about. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about sports people.
No.
Like, come on, they're not.
No. I'm talking about people like at places we're at.
Oh, yeah.
See,
there's one older guy that frequents our T-Mam place.
And it's not just that guy. There's been other times.
But I get it.
Yeah.
But I want you to know it's harmless. Like,
it doesn't bother me. I'm not saying this because it bothers me. The only reason it even would possibly bother me is because I can't say nothing.
Got something in my mouth.
That's the reason. Like if I go, oh, that lady's good looking or whatever. Like if you say it first, that lady's good looking, then I can talk about it. Yeah, I can agree. That's fair.
I do set a double standard.
Yeah. And so I wonder, like, do other jealous people have a jealous, like a double standard with the jealousy or whatever? I don't know. I jealousy is something people don't like to talk about a lot. I don't think, like, cause it's like showing a weakness. Yeah. So I think most people, especially dudes will show jealousy by getting all mad and wanting to fight or, whatever, acting out or whatever. But like women don't always do that necessarily. So yeah, I don't know a lot of people that I know that are jealous, but I think it's probably more frequent than I think it's probably more frequent than I think it is.
Well, I mean, I could give you my phone today, have you look at my phone and be content. I feel like you could do the same with me.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, we don't ever, I think that is also like a red flag. If your partner does not feel comfortable letting you, this is going off in a different area.
I don't know. I mean, it's a good part of the conversation. I don't know about that. Like if I said, like, hey, let me see your hide. If I said, hey, let me see your phone, and you said no, like I wouldn't like
you would respect my privacy.
I would, yeah. Well, that's the first thing fair. I would think. I wouldn't go,
but
oh my God, she's cheating. Why won't
they let me see their phone?
See, that's not what I wouldn't do that. I might ask you, but I wouldn't like immediately jump to that conclusion that something terrible has happened or what, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think you would. Like, I think
if you said I couldn't look at your phone, I'd probably be
like all these crazy things would start going through Mama's head about what's on my phone or who's in my phone or which is crazy. But I mean, look at her, look at me.
Crazy.
Look at her, look at me.
I know you have all the women after you.
Please. I mean, I do, but
you don't even know it.
Yeah, I don't even know it.
You
don't. But here's the most important part. Like, so we talked about, like, we got it out there. Like, Mama's jealous. I'm not. That's our sort of arrangement with jealousy, I guess, in our marriage.
I'm protective over.
But how do we, like? I think the key, because jealousy is just a feeling like any other feeling, right? Like you'll get it. Like you can't help but feel jealous if you're that wired that way or whatever. I think the key is like, how do you get past it?
Mm-hmm.
And how does, and I think for both sides, like how does the person that is not the jealous one deal with the person that is when they get jealous, and then kind of like vice versa. You know, how does the person that is jealous and maybe does the jealous thing, how do they come back from that, and then how do they try to do it where they don't do it again?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So talk about it. Like I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if we've mastered this one yet.
We have not. I think you just got to come up and give me a big hug and just tell me to stop that nonsense. I'm the only woman for you. And you just give me a big hug, rub my back or rub my butt, give me a kiss, and just say, stop this nonsense. Give me a hug.
Wouldn't that be like rewarding?
No, it's not rewarding. It's like calming me down for my own. I have explained to you what makes me get that way. It's because I'm insecure. So you coming and finding that, I'm telling you right now, that's why I react that way, is I'm insecure. So you're just
I know that.
You're coming and curing that insecurity and just kind of
That's interesting,
telling
because
me to quit it.
My go-to move is to just not
ignore it.
Is just to ignore it, which I think might make you madder or more upset in a different way, possibly.
Because then it makes me think, is there truth to what I'm saying? He doesn't even want to battle this. So I'm telling you how that would help me.
I am a person that does not mind battling when I feel like it's worth the battle. I don't battle around nonsense.
I know.
I just can't do it. I got too much other real shit to battle.
So I'll try real hard.
Yeah.
And then you try real hard.
We'll see. Maybe that's our next plan, because it'll happen again. We're going to Mexico soon. There's liable to be some hot chicks or something that try to talk to me. And Mama's gonna make up like all kinds of stories in her head about what we're talking about, while Mama's actually talking about stuff with the hot chicks, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, maybe I'll come and give you a big hug and a kiss and rub your butt.
Okay.
And play with your tits or something like that. Fair enough. So we're not probably really good at jealousy, I don't think.
No.
Maybe we shouldn't even have done this. Yeah. I mean, I think though, like, what do you think you could do though? Like, what for you? You're the one that gets jealous. Like,
I just need to stop. I just need to stop saying it. Like, I sit here. We talked about that instance. Was it last week? Whatever. When did
there was
it
something that happened,
something happened.
and I just go. Well, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
But I knew before I said it, there was something that came across my mind and said, "Shut up. Do not say this."
Yeah.
And there's just, I have this little, with the devil on my shoulder and the angel on the other one. And sometimes that little devil wins and my mouth just lets loose. And I knew better. And I just got to do a better job of knowing better.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's fair. I mean, I think that's probably, if you're the jealous one, I think that's probably all you can do is catch yourself before you blurt out whatever it is you want to say or whatever comes to mind.
To be honest, what I should have done is like gotten up, got out of my head and done something. Instead of just sitting there.
I don't even remember what it was about.
Dwelling on it and just letting it fester. As soon as that thought to say something, which was absurd, like came to mind, I should have just got up and did something to distract myself. Maybe that's a tool I can use.
All right, well, we'll try that. We'll try. I'll try to do the opposite of what I would normally do.
And I'll try to do the opposite of what I normally do.
Yeah, and we'll see if it works. So that's our advice to you. Do the opposite of what you would normally do and see if it works, and then make some adjustments from there. If you're in a jealous marriage, I don't.
We're not in a jealous marriage.
I think there's got to be like a fine line. I think though, right?
Few and far between when these events happen.
Oh yeah. This isn't like a all the time.
It's not
thing.
All the time.
Yeah,
Let's not make me horrible.
Yeah, Mama's not psycho about it. Like it's not like constant. It's just like every once in a while, like a little thing comes up, and you're probably right. It's probably just based off of how you're feeling about yourself at the time or something. Yeah, if you're in a relationship where it's all the time, we don't have no advice for that because we haven't really dealt with that. I would
Yeah.
say you know what I would say, and this sounds crazy, but I'll say it. You guys should probably go to counseling or something. Like if you're in the type of relationship where everything is about jealousy,
Talk through it with a
yeah,
mediator.
talk through it with some professionals, or maybe there's a reason you're jealous because you've been given reasons to be jealous,
Trust issues.
and that's probably
other things that go.
yeah, and
along with
that's something totally different. That again, I think you got to probably go if you want to try to stay and make it work. I think you have to go get some professional help, and we're not professionals,
No.
Whatsoever with that
We
regard.
just share experiences.
Exactly, we just throw our stuff out there so people feel like they're not alone. And we've had people tell us that it's really cool to see that other people go through the same things we go through. So, yeah. And I don't know, it's therapeutic for us, I think.
Yeah, it is.
It allows us to just talk
we
through.
just learned some tools of how we can.
Yeah, we just
talked
made up.
it out.
Yeah, we just made up some stuff.
Yeah, but it was
That was
something we'll
kinda cool.
try.
All right. So that's how we're going to deal with it.
Yep.
All right. Deal.
When it happens again,
When it happens again
Like
in probably a week.
3 years from now.
Yeah. Yeah, right. All right. We've been talking about this Mexico trip for months now. And it's time. We fly out on Sunday morning early. We're headed to Mexico. We're excited. We've been watching the weather though, and the weather doesn't look great.
I am trying not to let this eat at me, because every trip we've done, pretty much everywhere, not just our all-inclusives or whatever, we've had really good weather. We had Jamaica where we didn't have full sun some days, and we had just one day where it was like a torrential downpour
For like the whole day.
But that was it. Our forecast is all rain.
Let's qualify this because it's not all rain. It's a round of 50% chance of rain almost every day that we're there. But if you dig in, like you can go, like if you're not looking on our crappy Weather Channel app that we have on our phone, you go to like AccuWeather or something like that, like one of the real weather places. The most amount of rain in any given day is up to 2 hours.
I know.
So it's like there's going to be like some scattered rain probably throughout the day. Maybe, and all of it says early in the morning, and then possible rain in the afternoon.
Here's my concern. Go ahead if you.
Well, the other one thing I was going to say is we're still a little far out. Like there's a chance for all of this to change.
I hope so.
Yeah, so we could wind up not having to deal with any wet stuff at all.
Yeah. Well, so here's where I get a little scared is that we went to Jamaica in June that year and had that rain and cloudiness, and we were freezing, and it was in June, and we were ordering spiked coffees because we were so freaking cold. And so we're going to deal with rain in December when these temperatures are like barely 80 degrees. So that's what makes me nervous.
You know, the temperature in Cancun doesn't ever really get over like 85.
Really?
Yeah, like the ambient temperature.
Well, I was cold last year when we went, and we had like 86 and sunny pretty much the whole trip. And so now we're talking about 80 and rain. So I'm a little nervous. I'm packing hand warmers.
Packing hand warmers for Cancun.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the first part that's kind of sucky. Hopefully the weather changes and,
I hope so.
and the chance of rain goes down. I don't necessarily need tons of sun.
No, I just want to enjoy the beach. That's why we go.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have an ocean close to where we live, so man, I want that beach.
Well, we'll just have to hang out in the hot tubs while it's raining.
Uh-huh.
And then when it stops raining, we can go down to the beach.
Pack some wetsuits or something.
I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway, we can't let it ruin our trip. That's what I told myself. I'm very negative Nancy, and I have I glass half empty type of person. I guess that's the way you say things, and I need to change my outlook on things. So,
Pronto.
starting with this trip, It's
pronto.
going to be great regardless.
Yeah, I think we'll have a good time, and we're going to pack the deck of cards.
Yes. So we were talking about what we should do if we get stuck inside. So we'll do we have some cards, and I have another game I'm going to I think Cards Against Humanity, we have that. That'll be fun to play. I bet you we get a couple people to play that. That's fun. That's a fun game.
Maybe we could get a couple people to play the other game.
Okay.
Just saying.
So we can have the jealousy happen next week?
No,
okay.
what we'll do is
we can test our tools next week?
Yeah, we'll get all hopped up on liquor that's in our room. And then we'll play our battle game or whatever that we played last Friday night with the card deck.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. It would be fun. What's your favorite? So let's assume that the weather is manageable every day. So we're not totally ruined by weather. Let's just assume that, because that's what it's going to be. What are you most looking forward to on this trip?
So I'm a typical type A personality, like anxious, got bad anxiety. I love any trip we go on that's all inclusive, because it's just, I don't have to think about food. I mean, I still, within reason, watch what I eat, but
sure,
someone's making it for me. We don't have to clean dishes. We don't have to clean up after anything. Like, you just get up and just, what do you want to do today? I don't know. And just no plan, just easy, no agenda, just go with the flow. I don't have to worry about trying to sit on the couch and knowing I have dishes in the sink, or I need to probably vacuum the carpet, or, oh my gosh, I have to get up for work the next morning. I'm dreading whatever I have going on at work. It's just zen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I think that's the same for me, because then you're not all wound up about stuff, and then I can just relax.
I know. I'm a very
so I'm the type of personality that gets wound up, not because I'm wound up. I get wound up by the people around me that are wound up. And sometimes, it's not all the time, but sometimes Mama can get wound up about things that
the smallest
things. Yeah, to me they're not like very important things.
And I'm aware of that. I just can't.
Yeah, we've talked about that on the show before.
Get it to stop.
Yeah, it's hard. No, I get it. It's probably hard for you to just kind of let go or whatever. So it's nice that you will get a chance to do that, and we're gonna be there for what, like what is it? 5 nights, 6 nights, 5 nights.
Yeah,
5 nights, 4 full days. We did 3 full days last year. And we kind of thought like one more day would have been more like the sweet spot.
We're going to do that this year and then go, but one more day.
Well, man, it's funny because I see people all the time that like post their TripAdvisor things or whatever. And they're like, oh, we were there on a 16-day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa.
I have a coworker who's out in Aruba for 2 weeks. Yeah. I'm like,
I mean, if you're going to go someplace, and I think a lot of people that do that are from Europe, and they're coming a long way.
Right.
So like if you're going to go a long way, you might as well try to stay as long as you can. So I guess that makes sense. But I don't know how many Americans do that, though, where they at one time will go for like a couple weeks. I think there are a lot of Americans that go back and forth between the United States and Mexico.
Yeah.
Many times throughout the year. Yeah. What were we talking about?
You said what are you looking most
forward
to?
Yeah. I think for me it's partly that, but man, I love the ocean. I love the beach. I want to move. Somehow I want to figure out how to move to the beach so bad. I love everything about it. And the only thing that I won't be able to, and I won't say I won't be able to do it. I could go do it, but it wouldn't be fun for you, is I would love to go fishing.
Well, you could do fishing. I could clean the house because that's what makes me happy.
Well, if we lived there, I'm saying on a vacation.
Oh, just on a trip.
Yeah, I'm saying on our vacation. Yeah. I wouldn't want to book like a day-long fishing trip and you just be sitting there by yourself.
I could go find a place with like massage or something.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. But I love the ocean, so it's going to be cool to be next to the ocean. I just love the noise of the ocean, I think. It's awesome. And if I could get a fishing rod on the plane, I would take it. Surely there's fish there to be caught. So
well, I'm sure you can do an excursion where you go fishing.
Yeah, I could. But then like they might throw me off the boat or something. It's Mexico. It's wild. You never know. I don't think you want to go. I don't think you want to go by yourself on a deep sea fishing trip in Mexico.
No,
Probably. I don't know.
We're not very trusting.
Yeah, I'm definitely not trusting at
It's
all.
not anywhere. It would be just not trusting. We don't know people, and you go get on a boat and go fishing.
Yeah. But you got a big order of Shein stuff. Shein, Shine, however you say that. And you got to try it all on, or most of it the other day.
Yep.
You look good in a lot of that stuff,
Thank
babe.
you.
I wish I could. I'm like rubbing your butt, like what is it?
Yeah, only
from a distance. I'm rubbing her butt right now.
I ordered it thinking I'll probably send a lot of this back, but probably a third, maybe a fourth to a third of it is going back. The rest of it I'm keeping.
Yeah, and I think it's just because some of it, like the sizings on it, are kind of weird. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's not all stuff I'd wear for this trip, but stuff I'd wear for the summertime here locally. But yeah, it was a good order.
I'm excited. I've been like looking at reviews of our resort and stuff. I've been trying to, because it's like it opened in January, so I've been steadily watching reviews over because I think we booked this thing I booked this thing a long time ago, and man, they just keep getting better and better. But the funny thing is, you know how like travelers can put their pictures up there? It's like all older people.
We are older people.
But like older than us, older people. So I've seen a couple couples that I would go like, that they're like our age probably.
But you have to think, we don't post stuff like that.
That's fair too. There's probably
it's
a
like
lot.
An age gap for like.
That's fair. That's fair.
Posting. Like maybe that's their thing. Generational thing.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm really excited to see you in all your really hot stuff, and I'm excited to see you in the stuff that I forgot you had. That's always good too.
Your favorite leopard dress?
Oh yeah, my favorite. Leopard.
That one's coming.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I was freezing last year, not outside, but in the pool area. I feel like the pool should have been warmed up a little bit more, but in the resort at the end of the night when we would go do dinner and all that, I was so cold every place we went.
Yeah.
And one night it was so bad that I couldn't even have a good time. We went back up to the room, and it kind of put a damper on the evening. So this time I'm going to pack like a jean jacket or some light cardigan to I can wear to dinner to keep me warm, because I don't want to be cold again.
And I think last year we didn't really go to any kind of the show stuff. We probably need to go check that out.
Yeah,
someone said the Michael Jackson impersonator is A+
really
at this resort.
We need to do more of that. We didn't do much of that last time, but I don't think our hotel really had anything like that. Yeah, they shipped you off somewhere else to do.
Babe, there was a whole area where they did it like every night. We just didn't stay up late enough.
Yeah.
We're the people that go to the resort, get up at like 7, eat breakfast.
We're like,
go to the beach, party all day,
mimosa.
Maybe go back to the room and take a nap, get ready, go to dinner, and then like have a couple drinks and pass out. Done. Yeah. And like at like 8 o'clock we're done. Like 8 or 9 o'clock. Yeah, we should stay up more. We should
stay up later and try to sleep in later. But that's the problem. I get up so early from my job. Like I've been doing it for over 10 years, getting up between 4:30 and 5 every morning. It's just like I can't. It's hard for me to sleep in.
Well, anyway, y'all wish us luck on the weather. We will be doing a lot of videos from Cancun. I'll also be shooting some vlog stuff for the YouTube channel, and hopefully it'll be better than the Boston one that wasn't good. I learned some things. You live and learn, right? I had on here to talk about like marriage is really just a couple people and I had examples, right? Where like one person's cold, one person's not.
Oh.
That's us.
I'm the cold one.
99% of the time, but then sometimes I'll get cold and she is like hot. It's the weirdest. Did you have anything to add to that list?
No.
Yeah, I covered it pretty good. So
we already talked about you're more laid back.
Yeah.
I'm more uptight.
Yeah.
Like
takes you 400 hours to tell a story.
Not. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I make a short story long.
Yeah, man, mama. And I think this is just women. I don't even want to single you out. There's a lot of women that
you have to have details.
Man,
when I have a story told to me, I want the details, the backstory, everything.
Yeah, but you don't have to go back like 10 years to get details, is what I'm saying.
Dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. This is all true stories. Christmas has arrived in the house. We have 98% of the Christmas stuff done. The only thing we got to do tonight is decorate the tree, and it won't take us that long because I'm going to help you.
I was in a mood on Saturday, like just could not get in, just not enjoyed Saturday. It was because Thanksgiving was winding down, family time was winding down. I had to do
Mama
what we
suffers
did.
from the post.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Like the post depression of almost everything.
Yep. And
Weekend, trips, holiday, whatever.
well, I have this big buildup.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 and it's there, and then I just.
Yeah.
I need to learn how to handle that better. But it was pull down Christmas stuff or get ready to do Christmas stuff, and I don't have anyone to help me do Christmas. Well, I mean, you help me, but it's not the same as the kids.
Yeah.
Helping you, and they, to be honest, they haven't really helped me in the past. But when they were older and here at the house, or they were older but here at the house, they still would come out and be like, "Oh, that looks good," or "Ooh, you should change this," or "Let's do it this way." They'd help, like, guide me in how to decorate, but not actually do the work.
Yeah.
So it was kind of fun to get feedback from them. And this is the first year I haven't had anything. And so I just got really down in the dumps. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I doing the whole house? Well, just do the tree. And like, honestly, I think I'm going to fall back on that
I don't
next
think
year.
you should do that.
If we don't, which chances are of us having grandkids by next Christmas are very slim.
I'd say they're real slim at this point.
We're just doing the Christmas tree. I'm not doing all that mess again.
Man, it didn't
That's
take
a lot
that
of work.
It didn't take that long.
It didn't take that long for you because you just brought the boxes in.
I had to
I'm
go
just
out and I had to go out and risk life and limb to get them down.
I'm just saying, you just brought the boxes in. You need to
That's not true, though. I put the
want-
tree up. I asked you multiple times, is there anything I can help you with?
Oh.
And what did you say?
Because there's no point.
You won't do it right. That's what you said.
Yes, there's no point in telling you because I have to guide. It's just faster for me to do it if I have to sit there and guide you in the process.
Okay, but you can't hold that against me.
I know, but it's like, what's the point?
The point is I like it.
Well, next time I'm going to email you the pictures because I take pictures, which, by the way, if you've not done this, I suggest you do it because it saves me a lot of time and already time commitment process is like I have pictures to look back on from the previous year of, oh, I had this here, I had this here, and I had this here. And I just go back by the pictures and I put, oh, this goes here. Oh, this goes here. And that was perfect. So I'll just email you the pictures and then you won't have to ask questions. You'll just look at the pictures and go, I know where this goes.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do for Christmas presents? Like you empty nesters out there. Do you buy, first of all, do you buy the kids lots of presents or you just kind of give them maybe some money? We've got younger kids, like we've got younger adults. So they're still trying to get back on their feet, all those things. We've already talked about kind of just giving them some money and saying, Merry Christmas, which is not as fun.
I love to buy them things.
Yeah, and I don't think there's because you let's go backwards here a little bit real quick. This is a lady over here that she would write out these massive Christmas lists for the kids. And then she would say, okay, I want to spend, I don't know, like we'll just pick a figure, like $200 a kid or whatever, which that's not even close to accurate, but like.
It's always nice to try to think about a budget, but.
Yeah, she would make a budget and she would try to keep it even, but then she would always go over for one kid. So then she had to go over for the other kid. But then she went over the other kid with the new over. Mm-hmm. And so it just never stopped.
Okay.
And we would have so much crap.
Question though. When your kids get old enough to understand how much things cost, did they ever do that to you? Because I totally got manipulated by my kids. You spent this and this and this and this. That's and I got this.
That's when you just pull the Santa card and you just say, this is what you asked for Santa. This is what you asked Santa for, and this is what you got.
Yeah, so I think we already touched upon this. We're going to do, they both said they wanted money, which is fair. I remember being a young adult, that's what I wanted. That's what helped me the most. And then no more big stockings. We're just going to kind of do like detergent, toilet paper, necessities that are never fun to buy for spend your money on.
So what do you guys do for your kids that are young adults? Now the older once they get old and they get their own family, they're like cut off basically. They're gonna get
you
like
still give them gifts.
they're gonna
but
get
it's
like no, they're not
gonna be-
gifts. They're gonna get like jelly. Like they're gonna get like they're gonna get like a box of steaks or something.
Not while I'm alive.
Yes, like the craziness has to stop. But what do you guys do for each other? Because this is our first year for the kids to be completely not in the house. Like all the kids are not in the house, and they're not going to be here on Christmas.
Right.
And so we were kind of talking the other day, and Mama said, "Why don't we just not get each other gifts?"
Yeah, I know you get stressed out trying to think of gifts for me. I get stressed out trying to think of gifts for you. It's because we kind of just get whatever we want.
Right.
When we
I don't wait and go, oh, like Christmas is in 6 months.
Yeah.
Like if I really want something,
you're gonna get it,
and I can afford it. Like I'll just get it. So
it makes it really hard to shop for you.
That's fair.
And vice versa. So I just put it out there and said, let's just take that equation. Let's just take that off the table, and take that Friday, which is our anniversary, off, and we'll go do a weekend trip. And that's what we'll spend our money on instead of buying gifts.
Yeah. And so we're going to go to Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
We're doing an impromptu trip down to Fredericksburg, Texas, which we went, what did we go in August?
Yeah,
July.
I think,
early August.
Sometime in the summer.
Yeah.
But we used to go every Christmas.
Yeah, and we haven't been in a while. And it's awesome down there at Christmas. There's like all these cool lighted up areas and stuff. And the weather's usually pretty crisp in December down there, so that's nice. It's not like unbearably cold.
Yeah.
Like it can get where we're at, but it'll usually be cool and crisp, which is fun.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, we're gonna go down there, spend like 3 nights. Yeah, we're gonna drive up on Christmas Day, and then come back on Sunday. So
that'll be our Christmas gift.
That's right.
Easy, something we both enjoy. And
exactly.
Perfect.
Exactly. So do you guys do anything like that? And what do you do if you do something like that? So let us know in the comments. Go to the website, talesfromemptynest.com. Go to the contact page. Sends us an email. We respond back to all our emails. Also, there's a pretty cool page on our website about folks that have sent us comments. I think that's really cool. Just to see the comments, read the comments, see the impact. I think is what it is to that we're actually helping some people in some manner. Like
or
again,
engaging people.
Engaging people is cool. Yeah. So yeah, check out our TikTok. We do a lot of engagement on TikTok. All kinds of different stuff.
Engaging.
Yeah, we're trying to get better at just doing some different TikTok things. So if you're listening to this or watching this and you have not gone to our TikTok, go check that out. There's all kinds of stuff there, and I think we're just going to continue to get better and better at that. You got anything else before we get out of here, Mom?
We won't be here next Monday.
Yeah, we will not have a show next Monday, so we'll be off. But check out the YouTube channel for vlogs. Go back and listen to all of our stuff. Yeah.
Long car trip, something to listen to.
That's right. You got a long car trip. Listen to some Tales from the Empty Nest. You guys have a good one. We'll see you next time on Tales from the Empty Nest.